All right, your guys' assignment today is called What is... Okay, we're going to kind of discover what that blank is supposed to be in a little bit, but I'm going to first start you guys off with kind of a little game. Okay, so here we have a little game called What Do These Have in Common? So we're going to go ahead, right click this link, open it up, and it's going to bring us to another little PowerPoint. And I'm going to go through the pictures in these PowerPoint with you guys, and you guys are going to come to a conclusion as to what you think the one thing they have in common is. Okay, so it's going to start out fairly simple. So your very first picture, of course, easy to identify, is a diamond. Okay. So think about what you guys know about a diamond, and then maybe take that thought onto the next picture. This is graphite. Okay, so a lot of you guys will say, oh, there's lead in my pencil, but it's actually graphite now because lead is proven to be toxic to humans. So now we use graphite in our pencils. It's very soft, and that's why it makes a great pencil lead. Okay. Moving on, if you know what this is coal. So some of you guys maybe see this in your stockings every year. Okay. Start thinking. So far we have diamond, graphite, and coal. What do they have in common? Dry ice. Okay, dry ice is frozen carbon dioxide gas. So when it comes in contact with water, it rapidly, I guess, melts and skips the liquid phase and goes right to gas. So that's why you guys get the cool fog effect with dry ice. This is limestone, I believe. Okay, so this is a limestone rock. Quartzite, I believe. Now we got a bunch of grains. So we got a lot of different carbohydrate type foods like oatmeals, pastas, grains, breads, rice, flour, things like that. Okay, a butane lighter. This is a sod farm. This is where they're getting pieces of sod and dirt for topsoil. Crude oil. So this is what crude oil looks like prior to it being refined. Chalk. This is the same kind of chalk you guys would use on a chalkboard. It's calcium carbonate, if you want to look on the scientific side of it. A big old tree. Any kind of tree, really doesn't matter. All trees would technically qualify. A sugar cube. Got natural gas burner, and so those of you guys who have like natural gas in your home, this would be the same kind of gas you guys would see pumping out for your stove. We got proteins here. We've got some avocados, some meats, some nuts, some eggs. All of those are chock full of proteins. Looks like some kind of quinoa grain maybe. Chicken, beans, cheese, all of those are chock full of proteins. And last but not least, we got this cute little baby reaching up, claiming its new life. Okay, so if you guys need to open this link up, go back through and think about what maybe those all have in common. It's okay if you are wrong. Take a guess. Okay, but after looking through all those pictures and examining them closely, and hearing the explanation of each of the pictures that I just went through with you guys, what do you think they all have in common? So type your answer there. It's going to be one thing that should apply to all of those pictures. Okay, take a guess if you don't know. All right, and pause as you need to fill this out. And then when you guys are ready, come back to this video and we'll go see what it is. All right, so you guys should have taken a guess at what those all have in common. So let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. Here is going to be your big reveal. It says, move me for the big reveal. So if you guys click this and you start to move it, you guys will see, oh, there's something underneath. Oh, there's something written underneath, but I'm not going to show you guys what it was. So you guys need to go check out what that big reveal is. And then next we are going to add into our OneNote. So you guys will need to open OneNote. You guys are going to add a new section titled Matter and Energy and Ecosystems, or if you want to just do Matter and Energy, that's okay too. And then you guys will add one more page. You guys will already have a page available there, so you can rename that page vocabulary, and then the page you add, you can rename key concepts. And you guys will note that we added today carbon. a type of atom, a tiny piece that makes up molecules such as carbon dioxide and energy storage molecules. So you guys can see this little picture here has one carbon atom, so it's a black circle. And then we can see here's carbon and carbon dioxide molecules, which is what you guys breathe out or what dry ice is made out of. And then you guys can see this is an energy storage molecule. It's probably glucose. Okay, so that's probably glucose right there. All right, back to that. So you guys will add that in there. And then finally, you guys will go on and read what is carbon. So you guys can right-click that, open it up, and amplify. Your guys' picture looks like this. And you guys are going to read a little bit about carbon. So if you haven't already revealed what all those pictures have in common, if you guys haven't figured out by now, it's obviously that they all had carbon in common. Okay, what's in diamonds, steel, plastic, and plants, including you? It's carbon. Carbon is a type of atom, and it's all around you. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and finish reading this. It's not a very long article. Remember that Amplify will read it to you guys if you click the little...
What is carbon?
And then hit play. Okay. All right, so moving back, that's pretty much it for this. Go ahead and do your guys' wrap up. How do you guys think you did? There wasn't really a ton to understand out of this, just kind of getting us introduced to this idea that we're going to be looking at carbon atoms and how they cycle through matter. So when we talk about photosynthesis yesterday, we talked about carbon atoms coming into photosynthesis with carbon dioxide and then pop them back out as glucose, and then we eat the glucose. So what happens to the carbon in our body and where does it go? Okay, so we're going to watch carbon cycle through our atmosphere. All right, now hand it back in. I noticed I got a big fat rock there, so now hand it in. Get it? Because you put a rock. Okay, never mind. All right, have a great day, guys.